Welcome back to another video. So Brett and I were out walleye fishing last night. Did pretty darn good, caught one nice one. So we decided that we would just run back out here the very next morning. So woke up at 5 a.m. and now we are out on the ice, rigged up, ready to go. We got lights, cameras, flashers. Now all I need to do is grab my fishing rod and start jigging. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna get my line in the water. Alright, so you just saw that fish come across on the bottom there, and good signs of life. It's one of those deals where sometimes, you know, you show up on a spot and you catch some fish in the evening and you think, okay, there's a good low light bite going on here. You show up the next morning, you catch them, but other spots might only have a morning bite or might only have an evening bite. So we don't really know for sure. Today is actually Christmas Eve. So if we strike out here, this is all you get. I'm not going out to another lake. I'm not doing other stuff. I got family stuff going on this afternoon. So me and Brett are kind of going all in on this morning bite here. It's a good sign that we saw a fish and hopefully some more come through. So just for a little clarity here, because I had some people make some comments in earlier videos, as you can see right here on the left side of the screen, like some of these top ones are going to be pretty obvious, like 17 feet of water. That's what we're fishing in from top to bottom, and 100% is how much battery life I have. Here's what time it is right now. This next one is actually what time the sun rises or what time the sun sets. So right now it's actually before sunrise. So today the sun rises at 8 a.m. And then this one right here is like, when is the next relevant moon event? And the next relevant moon event is the day after Christmas. So if you go online and look it up, it's either like a quarter moon or a third, or excuse me, not a third, 3/4 size moon, I think is what's happening on the day after Christmas. So always get a check when you get denied that much. Check to see that you still got a minnow head. Sometimes you'll find out that that was your problem. Luckily, that was not my problem. I'd feel like a big doofus if the walleyes would drop them back down. So, just an update. We are 10 minutes from sunrise right now, and we are still fishless. And I've seen enough fish to get me stinking frustrated. And Brett's been fishing over in the otter behind me, and he's seen a bunch of fish too. So yeah, just one of those deals. One of the dead sticks happened to pop off on a rock bass, but I can guarantee you all of, if not most of, the fish that we've been marking so far are walleyes. This is definitely a walleye spot. As you can see right here, we're like right on the edge of a clump of weeds, and there's kind of weeds going all along this little flat area with different inside corners and whatnot where you can tuck in and set dead sticks or jig. And so this is a key walleye spot, but you can tell they're walleyes because the way they won't bite. All right, I'll let you in on a little secret as long as you promise not to tell anybody. Shh, keep it quiet. Okay, it's not a secret. This is not like super uncommon. I'm switching to just like a single jig. This is the forage minnow jig. I basically just have a minnow skin hooked on it. Just a kind of like a good sized fathead. And this is just kind of like the tough bite secret weapon of choice. So I don't know, hopefully we mark a few more walleyes. It's like just 5 minutes from sunrise right now, so this bite could be shutting off soon, but hopefully we get one more chance before that happens, because I kind of want to see if this can seal the deal. So one of my favorite cadences when I'm fishing this particular lure is just the slow, steady drop and then let it free fall down to the bottom, pick it up, let it free fall down to the bottom, and ideally, hopefully that brings in a fish. And then once the fish gets in there, you can either work them upwards by just slowly rising it, maybe giving it a little bit of a kick, or alternatively, you can just hold it in place right next to the bottom. That tends to be a good one. And you know, in that case, I'll give it a little kick too. And then the other thing you can do is just let it sit right on the bottom. Just the way this jig is weighted, the hook is like 98% of the time gonna be sitting upward. So you're gonna have a really good hooking percentage if the fish does happen to try and suck the thing off the bottom. But you just got that minnow struggling down there, kicking up dirt, and sometimes that can just seal the deal when the fish are in a really finicky mood.
Hey Brett.
Hi.
Do you have any opinions on walleyes?
I don't like them a lot of the time. Sometimes I do. There's either a walleye or a rock bass about to eat that dead stick. You can see them on my. Oh, maybe. Is it going down? It's going down.
What?
It's not a rock bass. I'm just hoping it's not a pike. Wait, this wasn't even the big mark, was it? Oh yeah, it's a walleye. Dude! I was ready to go home. This is a miracle fish. This is a miracle fish.
What the heck?
And what are the odds it bites as you walk over to say bye?
Yeah, I walk over to talk about how crappy walleyes are.
Oh. Okay. Mission accomplished. Mic drop. Dude, no way. What a little day saver. It's actually not that little. I'm gonna lose a finger if I try to do this. Oh, please don't bite down.
Do you have any interest in one of these?
Pop. Oh, please and thank you. Yeah, I lied. I actually like walleyes. They're like my favorite fish to target, and they're really easy to catch, and they always bite every time you graph one. No, this morning was brutal. This is literally a trip saver. Just watching all these tiny little perch and rock bass on the screen, and ready to say it's time to call it. And then I watched this guy actually slide up out of the weeds and came up and was just eyeing up my dead stick, and I just figured it was gonna be a pike, because it just, most of the time when I'm out here, as soon as the perch show up and the rock bass, it's game over for walleyes. And it's like when we come out in the evening flash bite, you see lots of little perch around, and then as soon as they disappear, then the walleyes show up, and it goes against everything you hear about fishing by bait and fishing in bait. But they're areas that have bait, and they just know that it's not safe to be around and visible and not hidden when the walleyes are on the prowl during flash bites. But I highly doubt we're gonna catch another one. That's ridiculous that that happens. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.
Well, like Brett said, the bait fish don't feel like they're safe in that area. Oh, there's a walleye. Okay, there was a walleye right underneath my home. So maybe something could have happened here on the Mega Live if I was jigging, but I guess what I was getting at, it was looking at my jig because I left my spoon in the water. Anyway, like Brett said, the bait fish don't feel safe, and when Brett's got his dead sticks out, the walleyes shouldn't feel safe either. And
Gosh, I have a mess, man.
oh my word, that's a pike.
That's rod holder. Yeah, it's got a rod.
That looks like a pike.
Yeah, and it's wrapped up in my other rod. I was watching
Are you serious?
I was holding my other rod, and my line started like swimming away. This pike came flying out of the weeds and grabbed everything. Unless it's a big walleye, but it sure seems pikey.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but like the rod like was going about 1,000 miles an hour trying to rip down into the hole.
I opened my bail on that, so I'm just hoping that
we're gonna have a big mess, probably is what you're saying.
yeah, it's definitely going
Oh,
to
here
be
it is.
really interesting. No, that's my slip knot was set at like 16 feet deep.
Oh, I see.
Please don't pull my combo in. Look at all the line streaming out. What if it's a big wall? Oh, it's definitely a pike.
Probably a super little crappy one too, right?
No.
Oh no, it's a good one.
Man, have we got a mess on our hands. At least it gets your heart pumping a little bit. I'll fix that later. You never know what you're gonna catch fishing the edges of weed flats. Rock bass, perch, crappies, bluegills, bass, walleye, and the good old pickerel.
What about burbot?
Oh yeah, burbot too. There's actually muskies in this lake now.
Do you need this again?
Yeah.
Or is it way
I
too
think-
deep for even that?
No, I can reach it. There's just line wrapped in everything. And he's not wanting to open his mouth. I need one of those old school jaw spreaders. Because the hook is out, but now he won't open his mouth. And by the way, there's always been muskies in this lake. It's just some people caused a little stink once they started stocking them too. I don't even think I can let this thing go because it's so wrapped up in everything. Both my rods are gonna go bye-bye. There we go. All right. Well, that was fun. Now maybe it really is time to get out of here.
You know it's bad when the pikes start rolling in.
Got the gangsters sliding in. Oh. Entertaining though. Oh, what was that? Like a chunk of him? Ugh.
You're gonna have to clean that shirt.
I have no idea where to start here.
All right. Well, I think that's a good time for me to go back to my hole. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, well, fish action anyway, right? That was actually a pretty nice gator. That's a walleye. That's a walleye.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, this is what all those marks that were running around are. Oh my word. And wouldn't you know it, look at that, right on the top of the nose. That little forage minnow jig.
Dude, staying late paid off.
Oh my gosh. It really did. Look at that gorgeous fish. 1 second here. Let me get a better grip on him so I don't lose him here. Look at
Yes,
that.
man.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Nicely done.
Well, I couldn't let Brett kick my butt all morning. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna get him right back.
I'm gonna get right back to what I was doing.
Cool. I'm showing that to Brett's camera, but little look over here on the GoPro. Oh my word. All right, back into the drink here. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, spicy, spicy attitude. How cool. Oh, I'm just giddy now. That was super exciting. All right, so just a little closer look at what I got going on. I mean, the lake we're fishing right now is super clear. So just on the color side of things, I thought more of like a metallic-y, silvery with like a little shade of blue on there. You probably can't see that at all, but that's the color that I got working on this little forage minnow jig. But this is just like a really super simple little jig. It's really finessey, which I like when the bite is tough like this. And hopefully that wind isn't howling too bad. I do have a little wind block there, so hopefully this sounds decent. But it's just a little single hook. It's really slender. It's a small profile. And then I just basically have like a good sized fathead just skin hooked on it. So it's one of those deals where it's easy for the fish to take in. It's lightweight, it's thin, it has that thin profile, and it's really pretty finessey, which I think can be pretty key in these situations where the fish are really finicky and they just want something small and natural looking. And you know, that's why on days like this, like sometimes the dead sticks will work really stinking well. And yeah, it seems like the dead sticks, we've definitely had more success with them as well. Brett is actually shooting a little video too, and he did catch one jigging in the house there. And I kind of snuck a little video of him talking to himself in the fish house, so I might put that in right now. But the jigging bite has just been tough tougher overall. So I've only marked one fish since the sun came up and I had that jig on, and I ended up getting bit. So that's kind of a positive sign. I'm definitely going to go back to it in the future. But for now, it's looking like things are kind of over. It's 9 o'clock. We're a good hour after sunrise there. And the walleyes have stopped coming through officially. I swear it's official this time. So I'm going to start packing things up, and I'm going to get ready for some Christmas festivities. And I hope you guys had a good holiday season this year. And we will see you in the next video. We're putting videos out every single day for 30 days in a row. We're getting towards the end of it here. We're almost at the end of the month, which is about the time things will be wrapped up. But with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow. I think Brett might sneak in here and say hi quick. Hi, Brett.
Hey guys and gals, thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I mean, so it's been enjoyable. Brett had some free time the last few days, and obviously I'm fishing anyway. So I kind of kicked his butt the first little activity that we did when we were fishing in the shallow weeds.
That was owie.
But then I think it's only fair that Mr. Target Walleye kicked my butt on the 2 walleye trips that we had after that. So
Tried really hard. I just didn't want to get embarrassed again. I got lucky, so.
yes, so fun times. Brett's definitely one of my favorite people to fish with.
Aww.
Yeah, probably my second favorite after my wife. I gotta say that. So anywho, I'm gonna wrap this video up here, and we will see you in the next one, which is coming out